mass shooting in 2022. The jury's been deliberating since around noon today. Our Jordan Elder and Yami Virgin have been following this story since the day of the tragedy more than 3 years ago and since the trial started. You guys are live in Corpus Christi tonight with the latest. Jordan, Yami, do we know how much longer the jury could take deciding the verdict?
We're starting to get some clues. We heard just a little bit ago that it could still be a ways away. They're still in there deliberating right now, and we know that they have asked the judge and the attorneys for things like a whiteboard or something that they can write on, a laptop. They wanted a list of witnesses.
Evidence, a list of the evidence.
We're still waiting to hear exactly when that will come down. We are expected to get a little bit of notice so that we'll be able to bring that to you. Both sides got one last chance today to try and convince the jury to either side with them or side with the other side, the prosecution or the defense. The prosecution saying that Gonzales had a duty to go in and protect the students and that he didn't do it. Gonzales' team compared his actions to several other officers there that day and said he took more action and did try to save lives. They say the government needed someone sitting in the defendant's chair to get a sense of justice, but Nico LaHood says convicting Gonzales would not be justice.
It's never been us against a family. It's never been Adrian against a family. It's been a pursuit for truth.
This case is about, and it's always been about, holding officers to the duty that's mandated for them in the law.
Uvalde DA Christina Mitchell told the jury that Gonzales may have done good things that day, communicating on the radio, evacuating kids, but she says he did not stop the shooter when he had the chance. She says that students followed their training that day, but Gonzales did not. So we have just seen a couple of the family members running back into the courthouse, so I'm going to go check on that.
So while Jordan goes in,
yes.
Go ahead, because we only have 10 minutes. Jordan's going to head back into the courtroom. We saw a couple of the families. They're all starting to drive in right now. They were told by Christina Mitchell, the DA's assistant, to get back into the courtroom as soon as possible. Now, some of these families have been here and waiting for the 2.5 weeks. We spoke to Jackie Cáceres' godfather and her uncle about what today means, whether they get a guilty verdict or not.
That the story was told. This is a form of justice, allowing the teachers to come and testify, allowing the parents, the surviving, the parents that came out here, Ms. Garcia that comes out here, and they tell their story, right, and what it's really like when you lose somebody, what a shooting like this does to somebody, and how it tears up the community, it tears up your family, the arguments. I mean, nothing's normal anymore. Obviously we want a guilty verdict, because it sends a message. This is a shockwave, to be honest with you. It's so many different levels.
I don't even want to look at a non-guilty verdict. I'm looking at it as a guilty verdict. I'm looking at it as, set myself aside as an uncle of Jackie Cáceres. I'm looking at it as, what are people's expectations of a school resource officer?
Hi, and real quick, I have Sandra Cruz. What did they tell you? You're running back in. What did they tell you?
That we needed to come back as soon as possible.
All right.
ASAP. So
get inside. I know you guys have been waiting for this verdict. We're not sure if they have a verdict, but the parents, as you see, they're all running in right now. And again, it's anyone's guess what's going to happen next. We had been told at first that the judge had told them they could go until 10 o'clock tonight. Then allegedly there was a note that had been sent out by a source that they were ways away, that's what the jury had said. And then all of a sudden we're seeing families running back into that courthouse, and it's been a long 3.5 years. Many of them are very emotional, and they say they're just waiting to see what this jury decides here in Corpus Christi.
Just incredibly emotional there, Yami, and I know that you're probably anxious to get inside too. We're going to let you do that, and we'll keep everyone at home watching this updated as soon as we figure out if there is anything significant that's happening.
Yeah. And actually, also, I want to say Jordan's going upstairs. We only have 10 passes for media. One of them, the media collectively decided should go to the newspaper in Uvalde. So there's a reporter from Uvalde inside, and then 9 other reporters are going in. I will be downstairs watching the feed and waiting for the families to come out. And again, we're not sure if it's a verdict or if they're done for the day, but we're going to have a lot more coming up, Mandy.
Okay, Yami, thanks so much and great job out there.